Hey Capricorn, what's going on? How are you? Capricorn, welcome to your general messages for the first half of May of 2022. All right, let's go ahead and just jump right on into it. Messages for all placements of Capricorn. We're going to go ahead and pull your oracle message and then we'll clarify around it for your full message. For the first half of May of 2022 for Capricorn, what's going on for you all? All right, let's get one more shuffle. Okay. Capricorn, you have flying. Ooh, that's so pretty. All right. So you could definitely be feeling like you're on cloud nine during this time, Capricorn, and why not? I mean, why not? I'm always drawn to this card. I'm always drawn to like the bubbles on the cards because you could just be feeling really like light as air during this time. You know, things are coming really easy to you. I don't know, maybe if you're in school, you're doing great in all of your classes, you're kind of just breezing by, flying by. Okay, I feel like there's a lot of meanings here. I'm always drawn to the cherry blossoms here, and this is telling me here that for many of you Capricorn, this might be kind of coming. I don't know, maybe every year around this time you kind of feel like this. It's very spring energy for sure. Cherry blossoms are huge in the spring. So, I don't know, you kind of may have this like extra spring in your step as well. Speaking of spring, you kind of have this extra spring or spruce in your step, Capricorn, that kind of makes you feel like you're gliding or flying through something, okay? Things are coming easy to you, like you're able to see above that maze there, all right? So, I mean, generally, it's quite positive energy. Let's go ahead and clarify around it because I'm interested in seeing how all of this is going to look for you all. Oh, okay. I just saw something. So there's also a star right up in there. Um, and I like that because I do feel like you're reaching for your dreams and you're reaching for your goals. Those things that you're doing during this time, I feel like you're being very creative. And it feels like you're probably as close to your goal or as closest to your dream as you ever have been before. So I like the momentum that you have going here, Capricorn. You are one of the more focused signs. Yeah, that's it. Okay. All right, so we have the Six of Swords, followed by the Hermit. All right, Capricorn, so I do see you taking a lot of time to yourself, trying to move out of like crazy head spaces. You may have recently experienced like a failure and you decided at that time you were going to, hey, I'm going to cut my losses, I'm going to go back to the drawing board, and in that we'll see why you feel as though you're flying now. Okay, so we have the Hierophant. Okay, so yeah, going back to the drawing board, like I said, the Hierophant right there. So maybe there's something you missed. Maybe there's something else that you needed to learn. When I look at the Hierophant, I feel like, this is an energy of like mastery or you trying to become a master of something. The Hierophant has like the three tiers to their crown, if it will autofocus. The Hierophant has the three tiers to his crown, okay? Which is to represent initiation, apprenticeship, and then mastery, all right? And so you're kind of maybe still in those stages right now. So you're going back to the drawing board to figure it out, okay? All right. And so then we have the Four of Cups. Okay, so during that time trying to figure this out, Capricorn, I feel like it's not something that's going to come to you quite easy, not at first. But I do feel like this is like an energy of you wanting to, at some point in the future, it's like you're choosing to do something alone, or you're choosing to not get a lot of input and advice, uh, or to not necessarily care about how other people are feeling about what you're doing, Capricorn. Okay, you're going to do whatever it is that you do. You're the Six of Swords here. So you're doing what you got to do for your mental. Okay, people may not understand, Capricorn, what is this that you're trying to do? What is this that you're trying to get so skilled at, get so good at? What is it that you're believing in? So, they're not going to understand it. And so they're not going to, it's going to feel like maybe like everyone turned their back on you, or it may feel like you're the one that turned your back on everyone. But we do got the Three of Pentacles. So another card of representing going back to the drawing board. So Capricorn, you are definitely I feel like a lot of you are trying to figure out a way to make your lives easier. And you're not afraid of doing all the necessary hard work, behind the scenes, in order to make sure that, when you do reach your goal, or when you do reach whatever it is that you've been working for, that you don't have to concentrate on none of that behind the scenes mess. You can just enjoy the moment fully and breeze on through. So I do feel that energy as well. But I definitely feel like there is maybe some skill that you're trying to pick up that's going to make it easier in life somewhere else for you. Okay? Eight of Cups. So yeah, you needing to walk away from those people who don't understand. Okay? Maybe this is even a sacrifice of that. Okay? A part of you becoming a master or becoming very super highly skilled at something is you have to sacrifice time with others, or you may have to sacrifice in other ways, or you may have to walk away from other things. Okay? So there could be a balance here of you trying to figure out, because I do have the Four and then the Eight of Cups. So it could be a balance of you, Capricorn, trying to figure out maybe for a while how to incorporate both. But then somewhere along the way, I believe that you really realize that you can't. Okay? At least not in the same world. I'm not saying you can't come around these people. I'm not saying you can't, be yourself around them either. But, maybe it just seems like certain topics maybe, or, you just can't get too involved, because then that's going to end up throwing you off from what it is that you want to do. So we do have the Seven of Swords. Okay. Maybe I feel like there's someone who thinks that, okay, Capricorn, there's someone who thinks that you think that they're better, or that you're better, I'm sorry. Someone that thinks that, oh, Capricorn, oh, they think they're good because, oh, they taking classes, or they think they're good because, they try not to be, they're trying to be out of the loop or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like they're taking you doing what you need to do for your mental health and for your, sanity and, for your foundation. They're taking that and warping it to be offensive. And they really have no reason to be offended. Okay? They're not doing nothing with their life. You understand what I'm saying? So I do see that as an obstacle for sure to you flying, okay? But I also see you flying above it, all right? And your outcome card here is the Eight of Cups. I'm sorry, Seven of Cups. I had it right the first time. So we've got the Seven of Cups and the Eight of Cups here. I do feel a confusion. It's a matter of, okay, I need to move away from maybe toxic friendships or toxic circles, and even that of itself will create a more easy flow for you to actually, concentrate on what skill it is that you're trying to cultivate versus dealing with, petty drama of other people. Okay? Like they're taking your seclusion as an offense to them, but it's really because it's like they have nothing else going on. Okay? 9 of Pentacles. Wow. Yeah. Talk about, again, seclusion. But this is not just seclusion. I mean, this is still you being yourself, Capricorn, definitely with that Pentacle energy for sure. But at the same time, this is you not being afraid to be alone. This is not being afraid to invest your 3 Pentacles. 3 Pentacles. See, you're investing right now. This is you not being afraid to invest in your foundation and in your future. Okay? Maybe you're spending money on a class. Okay? Or maybe you are, you know, like I said, moving away, or you're moving back or taking a step back away from a lot of drama and away from a lot of like manipulative mindsets. And those people are trying to keep you in confusion, but you're actually flying above all of that, Scorpio. I mean, not Scorpio, Capricorn. Ooh, this person may be a Scorpio, whoever's doing that. Let's go ahead and pull some advice. Okay. So we got a lot of advice here, Capricorn. So it says, your soul shines. All right. Prosperity sisters are happiness and joy. Soul on fire. Find your sacred flow. Yeah. And we talked about the flow just a second ago. And then befriend the word polarize. Yeah, so it's okay to want to separate yourself, okay, from things that you already see are not, you know, meshing well with you, okay? You got to find your own flow, because you are really the one that only knows what your soul is resonating to, okay? I love here that you're trying to learn something new, that you're trying to gain a mastery level at something. Here's Capricorn. I keep wanting to call y'all Scorpio. Why? Capricorn, I see that y'all are trying to, you know, gain some sort of skill or mastery level at something here, and do not let people talk you out of it. Do not let people talk you down, okay? Fly above that bullshit, all right? Invest in yourself, and there's no way you can have confusion in investing in yourself. So I really, I think I'll leave the message there. I think that's all I have, Capricorn. I'll see you guys later on in the next message, but I do hope that you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for your time and support. I really do appreciate your time. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.